Hello everyone, let's begin with the second question. Okay, so the question says that if I was given a chance to, or if I'm given a chance to basically change the education system, the education system of my institute or college, then what will I do? Well, I'll try to emphasize on two main points. One being the dynamic education, and the other being your practical education or the practical part of education. Now let's begin with dynamic education. By dynamic education, I mean to say that in today's world, or I would say that today's world is very dynamic. Every year we have meeting with tons of technological revolutions. Technology is changing, and not in technological field, in every field the fields are changing quite fast, quite rapidly. Hence the static education cannot handle all these things and cannot be in sync with this dynamic world. We can imagine that our education system, which hasn't been changed for decades, really can't be that accurate which it was so many years ago. Hence dynamic education is very important, and by dynamic education we mean to say that the students are basically given the ability to choose the courses they want to take, and to some extent even design the courses which they want to take, through which we're going to have a lot of new courses coming up, a lot of new horizons for students to go through or to look out for. Hence dynamic education will provide students the ability to learn what they are looking for, to learn what they really want to learn. And if they get what they want to learn, of course they're going to perform really better. Now if I talk about the other part, that's practical part of education, well, it's very important that to learn something we really need to get the practical aspect of it, because once we get familiar with the practicality of that particular application that we're trying to learn, we learn it more better. Now I understand it's very difficult to get this technical to get all these practical things, like really difficult to arrange all this practicality together, but I really feel that these technologies that we have today, like virtual reality, it could really play a very important role in making this thing happen, as we can set up virtual practical experiments to demonstrate to the students to become better.